What's up, guys? It's Ben from North Carolina, trying to get in a quick flight tonight. It's early September and the weather's getting better and better each week, so looking forward to get some more flights in. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about a trip I just took out to Arizona and some amazing scenery out there that I hope to get back to and fly. Well, it's a nice night up tonight. A little bit of wonky wind, but we'll kind of figure that out as we try out some different altitudes here. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit tonight about a trip that I just made. I've been doing a little bit of hiking lately, and I did a trip in Arizona, which was strictly a hiking trip. I didn't bring my paramotor, didn't bring my wing. But I had the opportunity to kind of scout out some pretty incredible natural sights. Essentially these stone monuments and red stone outcroppings that are in the Sedona area. And I gotta tell you, I mean, it was stunning. Every bit of that trip was awe-inspiring. But I was so thankful to do it, and it gave me an opportunity to think about, you know, what would it be like to come out here and do a trip like this with the paramotor in the wing. And I got some answers, but it also left me with some questions, and it led me to kind of come home and look at some YouTube videos. I went back and watched the video that Tucker made in Sedona, but it left me wondering, in order to get close to these rock formations, you really have to fly over some unlandable terrain, including rugged rocks, pine trees, cedar trees, and in fact, it's strange, you can see the ground almost everywhere. It seems almost impossible to safely land there, which means you can either fly high enough and know that you are within glide distance to some kind of road to make a safe landing, or I think in some cases what I'm seeing online when pilots are flying in this area is perhaps they're just making a risk calculation that, hey, the equipment has been running very well today. I feel comfortable to depart from my kind of safe zone for the next 5 minutes to explore this rock formation. I'd like to pose that question to pilots who fly in that area out in Sedona or a similar landscape. How do you kind of navigate that in a place where you don't think you can safely land? And I'm sure there are other environments like that all over, you know, the country, all over the world where paramotor pilots fly.
So my question for pilots is, are there areas that you explore without a landing option? Some of the opinions that I've heard are, yeah, you have to take some calculated risks. Or, no, I'm always committed to having an out. And others might say, maybe. You need to consider various things like your skill set, your equipment, the extraction options. Are you near a road? Are you flying alone, and does someone know where you are? And what is the weather like?
I would say for me, I feel like I'm pretty fortunate because there are so many farms here. You can see in this landscape there's a tremendous number of fields, but if I look out, I would guess that it's 75% trees, 25% farmland. But that seems to be enough that I can always find an out, or I can always jump from field to field when I'm flying. So I'd love to hear from other pilots. Let us know, myself, other people who are new. I'm really trying to cater my channel toward those folks who are either new to the sport or interested in getting into the sport, you know? I can see the sun is poking out. Let's have a look. was also my first time being on a commercial airplane since training paramotor, so it was neat to be up in the sky again with a little bit different view and a little bit different perspective. Also the first time being on a plane in the COVID environment, so you know, I kind of made a pact with myself. I was going to put on that mask and just touch absolutely nothing. I wasn't going to use the restroom, I wasn't going to touch a doorknob or a sink, I wasn't going to have a drink, I didn't need any food. I just simply sat there in my aisle seat trying to get through that safe and sound, which I did. Glad I was able to travel, glad I'm slowly being able to get back into the world and embark on what's going to be our new normal. We can venture out again. We just have to be really smart about how we do it. Have all these cameras taking every angle of the flight, and I know some people would probably tell me to worry less about the cameras and just enjoy the flying, but I do enjoy the flying, and I don't really spend too much time just turning the things on and letting them run. But I do always spend time going through the footage when I'm done, and I often learn something. You know, the last time I was out here, I did a little bit different landing than I'm used to, and it had a shorter glide down to the ground, and I was thinking about that when I was landing. I didn't want to just come right off the throttle. The wing would surge and then I would pendulum down toward the ground, and I could run out of room there and get hurt. And I was able to actually see the result on the camera and then leverage the lessons that I learned from that last flight and have a safe landing tonight, and that's the most important thing. But for anyone who does fly out in that area, you've taken a flight in Sedona or somewhere similar, leave me a comment down below. It really helps out pilots like me who are new, other pilots who are training, or folks who are just interested in getting into the sport. So truly appreciate all that stuff, guys. I hope you come back. Check out my next flight.